Hello, hello, and welcome to Art House Garage, the snob-free film podcast where we make art house, indie, classic, and foreign cinema accessible to the masses. I'm your host, Andrew Sweatman, and today we've got another bonus episode because we have a very exciting film festival coming up here in Central Arkansas very soon. If you are new to this podcast, on most episodes, we discuss two movies, something new. Recently, we did The Green Knight, or we've done the latest Marvel movie, Shang-Chi, alongside something old with a focus kind of on art house films. So right now, for instance, we're going through the films of Wong Kar-wai, the Hong Kong director. We've done series on classic films and Technicolor movies and all sorts of things. But another thing we love to do is to highlight films and filmmakers and film events from here in Central Arkansas, where we're based. And that's what we're doing today, is discussing Filmland 2021. Filmland is the annual film festival put on by the Arkansas Cinema Society, and it's something I look forward to every year. This format this year is going to be a little bit different, and my guests are going to tell us all about it. So today I'm joined by Arkansas Cinema Society Managing Director Lily Peterson and Director of Education Rachel Norris Wilson. Lily and Rachel, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited to talk with you both. Lily, we did this last year. I'm so glad Rachel's here this time. But I'm really excited for Filmland this year. I've gone every year so far. And actually, fun story, really quick. The first year that Filmland happened, I don't think it was even called Filmland yet.
It wasn't. Premiere, it was
had a different
then.
title. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to that event really inspired me to start this podcast. Like, I don't think I would have otherwise. Like, I thought about it for a while, but I was like, I don't know if there's enough people in Arkansas like I'd have as guests and stuff. I was like, oh, there's a ton of film people here. So thank you for that. Filmland has a special place in my heart for that reason.
So great.
Well, let's talk about Filmland 2021. So this year, it's happening in the park. Tell us about the format and how it's going to be different from previous years.
Absolutely. So as you may have heard, we're in the second year of a global pandemic.
Yes.
And we are still wanting to do and connect the way that we always have. And so this year, to remain safe, we are doing Filmland in the park in MacArthur Park. So it's a fully outdoor event in next to the Arkansas Museum of Fine Arts. So it's kind of an already established area for arts, which is pretty cool. So we'll have 4 days of screenings and filmmaking workshops, screenings every night, workshops during the day on Saturday and Sunday. And we're looking forward to showing off some really, really great films.
Yes, and I'm really excited about those films. So I have a follow-up question quickly on that. So what's the seating like? Are there going to be chairs there? Do we need to bring an outside chair? How does that work?
You can bring a chair. Absolutely. We would encourage it. Or you can sit on the grass. We will have blankets for sale, or you can bring your own blanket. It's,
cool.
Kind of think of a picnic. Night under the stars is kind of our little tagline, unofficial tagline.
I'm very excited. It's going to be date night for me and my wife. So
Excellent.
We will be bringing our blanket and yes, very excited. Well, let's talk about the movies that are coming. There's some really exciting films and guests lined up. What are the kind of the evening screenings going to be?
Absolutely. So Thursday night, we're starting with the documentary by Liz Garbus called Becoming Cousteau, about Jacques Cousteau, the explorer and inventor and. And we will have a virtual Q&A with ACS board member and Academy Award winning producer Evan Hayes.
Yes.
On cool. Friday night, which the first day of October could not be more fitting. We're showing Halloween from 2018, starring Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes,
what else?
The one
with a virtual Q&A with the director and the writer David Gordon Green, who is actually from Little Rock. For those of you who don't know.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, so he's a local boy. And all of the Q&As will be moderated by Jeff Nichols, of course. Cool. And then Saturday, we are screening The Eyes of Tammy Faye, about Tammy Faye Baker, the televangelist from the 80s. And Jessica Chastain, the star of the film, will be with us live and in person, which is so exciting for us.
Yeah, when I saw that, I freaked out. Yeah, go on.
Not a big deal, big deal.
Right.
We're pretty excited. Big deal. And then on Sunday night, we're screening A Hero by Asghar Farhadi, who is a 2-time Academy Award winning writer and director of the Academy Award for Best Foreign Film. So he will be screening his film A Hero, and he is a genius. He is
Yes.
incredible.
I'm really excited about that one too. So that one has won some awards and stuff already. His
Yes,
film, A Separation, is I think the only one of his that I've seen, but it's incredible, like devastating, so well made. I'm really excited about that. And I have not caught up with this new Halloween either, so it's the perfect chance to do that. It's going to be kind of funny watching it outside, like just in public.
We talked
Like
about
we
that.
have like, yeah,
It's going to be a little
just
bit terrifying.
experience
Should we
like,
have people dress up in costumes and
oh
scare them
yeah.
into the parking lot? Probably not.
There you go. Like they have those like Jaws screenings where you're in the swimming pool, like on a raft. Like it's kind of like that. Like Jason could just show up any moment. Or I mean Michael, whatever. Um, well, yes, very exciting. Jessica Chastain, I can't believe it. I'm really thrilled, and I'm really excited about that movie too. That's one that I've been looking forward to for
me
a
too.
long time. The
Me too.
director, Michael Showalter, I really like his other work. So yes, so excited about that. But I wanted to also talk about so looking at the lineup, there's a lot of workshops and panels happening, and so like a
Yes.
lot of what ACS does, and it's right there in the thing, is watch, learn, make. So the learning, the education aspect of it. So tell us about that, and that's more your department, like, right, Rachel?
Yeah, yeah. It's so it's new this year to Filmland. We've never done this before, which is very exciting. We have an incredible lineup of workshops and panel discussions. So with those workshops, those are longer times, typically sometime between 2 and 3 hours long. We have 3 screenwriting workshops that Graham Gordy, who was one of the co-writers
Mhm.
for True Detective season 3, will be leading. One is for middle school students, one is for high school students, and then one, of course, is for adults. Yancey Prosser, who is a directing casting agent here in town, is going to be doing an auditioning workshop, teaching people how to audition for film. And super exciting news, David Arquette is doing a little drive-by at that particular workshop.
Oh,
So
cool.
he'll also be giving some of his sage advice as an actor, which is horribly exciting.
Yes. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
also have 10-time Emmy Award winner Mario Troncoso joining us as well. He's originally from Spain, but is currently up in Northwest Arkansas, and he'll be coming down to teach people how to create a pitch deck with their story idea
Mm.
to get it ready for producers and agents to be pitched as a potential film that they could be making. So all very exciting filmmaking workshops. We also have a partnership with the Hot Springs Documentary Film Festival, who's screening The First Step, and we will be hosting a criminal justice reform panel along with Mayor Frank Scott Jr., which is wonderful. Ruby
Yeah, it's
Welch,
amazing.
who worked specifically with Van Jones, who the documentary is about.
Mm-hmm.
Producer Christina Arquette, and Senator Clark Tucker. And all of that will be moderated by Dr. Joanna, which is really exciting that we were also able to kind of participate in that with Hot Springs Documentary Film Festival and here
Mm-hmm.
at Filmland. And then, of course, we have some panel discussions. We have one about producing, which includes Jamie Lemons and Christina and Catherine Tucker and Mario Troncoso. We have one about cinematography with Jeff Nichols and the cinematographer he's used for every single film he's ever made, Adam Stone, which is absolutely fantastic. Their relationship is really special, and it'll be very exciting to kind of hear about how the two of them work together.
Mm-hmm.
We also have one about women in film. The Arkansas program Q&A is happening. And then one of the ones that I'm most excited about is kind of like a speed dating for future
Yeah, I saw
filmmakers.
that.
So for
Sounds
people
really
who want
interesting.
to learn about the different roles on a film set, who maybe have never been on a film set before, are interested to maybe get into the filmmaking business and just don't know how to do it yet.
Mm-hmm.
People who are in, high school or college who are taking film classes or, really excited about filmmaking and becoming filmmakers. You'll get to learn from the top Arkansas filmmakers from all over the state about their specific wheelhouse. So, for example, Dwight Chalmers, who's an incredible sound designer, is coming down. Nate Desaro and Dave Calhoun, who are both cinematographers, will be joining us. We have Michael McCall, who does sound mixing, joining us. We've got Christy Pruitt, who is like the hair and makeup artist
Yeah.
for film here in the state, coming and joining us, and a lot of new upcoming filmmakers joining us as well, like David Cruz and Hannah Whitney. So it's just going to be an incredible space to come and learn about the filmmaking process and hear from the people who are doing it in our state about how you can become involved.
Mm. That's really amazing. And it sounds like, yeah, so much of the film community here in Arkansas is like students up and coming. And so I think that's a really a great just resource and having those practical things and getting that one-on-one FaceTime. Regular podcast listeners will know the name Graham Gordy because he's been on before. And actually a few of these Arkansas filmmakers, which is what I want to talk about next too. So another part of this is that there's a lot of Arkansas connection. So you have local films and filmmakers kind of featured. Tell us about that portion of the festival. And is there like a voting portion? How do we see those? And what's that like?
Yeah, so actually today, which is Friday at noon, the Filmland Arkansas program opened up for streaming. So we have 23 films, five of them are features. They're all made either by an Arkansan or in Arkansas. And you can vote on those between now and I think Wednesday of next week around noon. We'll tabulate those votes, and the winner of the shorts program and the student shorts program will get to have their film screened at Filmland on the 40-foot wide screen, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
We'll also do a live Q&A with those folks on Sunday as part of our workshop program. So if you pretty much anybody who has made a great film this year or in the last few years, we're screening their film. It's super exciting. I've seen a few of the films. I'm excited to see more of them. They're all available on our website, arkansascinemasociety.org. So you can just go there and get your tickets to watch all of them. It's going to be super great.
And you do have the opportunity to also vote for the audience award for the feature films. And we're hoping to include the winner of that in our homegrown series and do a special screening and Q&A of just that particular feature during one of our later screenings during next year.
Yeah. That is super cool. And it's like the list is longer. Like you've done short films and stuff before with locals, but like I just noticed, there's features and there's a long list of shorts. That's exciting to have more and more people involved with it. We
had a record number of submissions this year. So it's pretty exciting. People were productive during their quarantine.
That's great. A few other kind of familiar names. I've had Sophie Barnes on the podcast a few times. Her film is going to be playing, which I've seen, and it's really good. I actually had the team from Boss Babes a couple weeks ago, which is a film that played. They came and talked about the Filminette with me, and we talked all about Boss Babes, and I saw that at another festival. High quality. So please tune into these. They're really good. Oh, and then Obed Lamy, who did a film last year and has another one this year. He was on just a couple weeks ago talking about his new film too.
I think he won last year, actually.
Yeah, I think he did win. Yeah, his new one is called Once Forgotten. So check out that previous podcast episode, listeners, where he talks all about his process with that. But it's also very good, and it's a heavy film, but it tells a really important story. So anyway, I'm excited about those and all the other films that are playing this year, and that's going now. So go watch those. Yeah. Go ahead. Oh yeah. What else? Let's see. So I guess we've kind of covered a lot of different things. Anything else we should know? I did have a question. Are there going to be like food trucks and stuff? I think I saw a mention of that.
Absolutely there will. Have you met us? Of course there will be food trucks.
Yes.
We love food trucks. There will be food trucks. We have a coffee truck. We will have concessions. We have popcorn, anything that you would find in a movie plus more. We'll have our, exclusive merchandise available for purchase, a bar. We're going to have a great time.
Yay, I'm so excited. Is there any kind of one thing y'all are most excited about, or any final thoughts as we wrap up?
I mean, I'm really excited about Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, that's the headline.
Hard not to be.
Yes. She's so great in everything. I've been watching her show on HBO, The New Scenes from Marriage. It's incredible. And she's so amazing in it. So yes, so excited for that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so excited for Filmland. What's the website we can go to for tickets and everything?
The easiest way is filmland.org.
Filmland.org, and I will put that in the show notes to get to that easy click. Well, thank you again so much. It's nice to talk again, Lily, and nice to meet you, Rachel, and have you on today. I'm really excited about the festival.
Thanks so much for having us.
We'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Yes, in person, outside, it would be great. And with that, thank you so much for listening to Art House Garage. We've got a few years worth of episodes now. You can hear all of those in your podcast app of choice. Our theme music is by composer Paul Hunefeld. You can learn more at appallingproductions.com. If you want to support Art House Garage, you can leave a rating or review in your podcast app, and you can buy an Art House Garage t-shirt at arthousegarage.com/shop. Stay in the loop about Art House Garage and the films we're covering by subscribing to our email newsletter. And of course, follow on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Just search at Art House Garage in all those places, or find links in the show notes. And that will do it for this episode. Thank you again so much for listening. And until next time, keep it snob free.